Today we're going to go over how to manage registration. So we're going to go to your admin site. So you're going to log into there, myomingo.com/admin. And from your dashboard, you're going to select manage registrations. So now you're going to see a list of the different registrations that we've created here. But just for fun, we're going to add a brand new one. So you click on the add button in the top right corner. You're going to name your registration. So today we're going to call this test. And then down here in the learner email message, you can put any information that you want to give out to your learners. So we're going to say, welcome to our test registration. You can put links back to your website. You can put links to the privacy policy that you want to include. Anything that you want to tell your learner in the welcome email that they're going to send, you're going to put in this spot. You can ask up to 3 questions. You don't have to use that feature, but if you want to ask questions, you can. So let's say that our first question is, what's your favorite color? Or, well, this popped up. What's your favorite day of the week? So we'll go with it. Question type, you can choose a drop-down menu. You can choose a radio button, so that's going to be a yes or a no answer. Or you can pick a date and time. So maybe you want to ask a patient what their due date is if it's for pregnancy information. Or you can give them a text box. So for this, we're going to give them a text box because we're asking them their favorite day of the week. And you can require it or you can leave it as an option for them to answer. We want them to answer the question. And then you have 2 other options to answer additional questions if you want to ask something else. You're going to select how long they have the content for. So they can have the content forever, unlimited amount of time, or you can set a custom expiration date. And what that means is from the date that they log in until the date that you put in this custom expiration, they can get to the content. Once that time is up, then they're going to have all of the content that you've given them through this registration disappears from their dashboard. They can still log in. They just won't see the content that expired from this registration. So we're going to say unlimited amount of time, and then we're going to go down here, and this is all of the content that we have for our clients. So if you have purchased multiple categories of content from us, you're going to see all of your content here. And you're going to select what you want your learner to have. So we're going to have this be a breastfeeding mom, and we're going to give her that, and we're going to click save. So once you click save, it's going to pop up that here's your registration link. You can copy that link or you can come back and get it later. We're going to close out of that, and you can see here is where we built our test one. So if I go back and I view and edit, if I ever want to make changes, here is my custom URL. And if I click on that from here, you're going to see what my registration looks like. This would be your logo in the top left-hand corner. This is the name of your registration here. And then this is the information that you asked from them. The first name, last name, and email address is not optional. We need that for their registration. Then here's your questions. Once a learner clicks submit, it's going to send them an email that has that content that you put in the text section directly to them. So if I go back here, we can make some edits. The great thing is if you create a registration and you think, oh no, I want to have extra content in there, you can go through and add some additional content and click save. Anybody who registers after that point will get the new content. The people who registered prior are still only going to see what they got when you created that registration for them. You can add additional questions if you want to, and then we'll go back here to your manage registration page, and we're going to look at another one just to show you how you could edit or add or view additional information. So we'll go into Childbirth 101. You can see those things are here. You can change that up. You can click save and that information will be available. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at a registration. So I want to see who has registered. I want to get their information. I want to use that in another way. So as an example, if I use a third-party vendor like a Constant Contact, or if I have an email that I want to send out to these people that have registered, I can export that list and pull it in somewhere else so that I can reach out and contact them. So we were at the HCIC 2018 conference last October, and we had a lot of people registering. So I'm going to open this, and maybe I want to contact those people and give them more information. So as I can see, this is all my registered learners, and I am able to export this, download an Excel file, and then I can take information like their email address, or I can specifically target them based on how they answered a question and be able to communicate with them more. So that information is available to you as your registrations go. You can also see your last login date. So not only are you seeing that they registered and when, but you can also see if they've actually logged in. So that's a way to contact them also. Like, hey, I noticed that you registered, but you haven't logged in yet. Can I help you with anything? Is there anything that we can answer for you? So once you have a registration created, if you are thinking to yourself, what am I going to do with this? This is a great way to not have to manually manage your learners. So if you are a large client that has a lot of learners who are going to be into the platform, this is a great option for you to be able to just put a link out there. You can take this URL link, you can place it on your website, you can use it in your social media, you can create a link on any of your pages that take them to a registration and allow them to register themselves. I'm also going to go back. If you click on your logo in the top left corner, that's going to take you back to your home dashboard page. And if you go to manage your learners, you can search by a registration. So you can see down the middle here that you have registration names. So you'll be able to see in your managed learners and also in your registration options what learner is registering under what. So if you ever wanted to just pull a report of what learners managed for a particular registration, you could do that here as well.